I met my husband, and we had our own company, and life was great. And then I just wanted to be a housewife, and I wanted to have kids, and you know, the sky's the limit. Our life would be together forever, and it was utter bliss. We were together for 10 years and never had kids, and trying to figure out what was going on. So we tried fertility stuff, and had a couple of miscarriages, so I was unable to conceive and carry. Thought about adoption, and which was really great. But as we were going through the adoption process, we had to have physicals, he in particular, and we found out he had cancer through this whole series of trying to adopt. And then we were devastated with this news, and my life was completely upside down. Upon that initial diagnosis, they said he wasn't going to live beyond 30 days. We traveled and just did everything we could do. And I honestly believe that God intervened there to give us that time together and to give us time to plan. So he came out of remission, and he had one wonderful nurse, and her name was Joy. I mean, how fitting. And for that brief moment of challenge in our lives, she brought such joy to our family that I decided that I was going to become a nurse. After he died, I was gone. I couldn't handle it. I didn't want to live until I found out I was pregnant with the boys, that everything looked up again. At that time, it was so bittersweet for me. I had a reason for living and a reason for going on and a reason to keep going, and there's Inver. And there was just something so peaceful and so comforting about this campus. It was just, I felt a sense of peace and a sense of just calm over me when I first came on campus. And I think that's when I really knew that I was going to be here. I don't think there will ever be a time in my life where I can't call on, whether it's an old faculty member who's now a friend and colleague, or an old classmate or peer, to say, hey, I need some support in whatever it may be. Whatever it may be, it's an extended family. I never felt that I was going to fail whenever I was here. I never felt a sense of failure, never. And because there were so many people to support me. You know, and at the time, I lost my husband, having kids, postpartum, you know, you got all these just mixed emotions. You think you can't, you think you can't, you think you can't. And then there's somebody reading you the book about the little engine, and you know you can. And they were my little engine, Inver was. And it kept fostering, it kept nurturing me. I mean, even though I had these beautiful babies and I was ecstatic, it was just that little bit extra of push that I needed to get over that big hill, that really big hill. That emotional and physical support that I got, that was monumental. I may not have gotten through the program without that, without somebody giving of their time and without somebody giving of themselves, which is why it's important for me to give of myself.